he has left office, I invite His Excellency, Dr. Samuel Yorenyi Ortom Adrogo in Yankume in Nigeria, the man with sterling political strides and qualities.
Itoya Yankume Ango Ganyo Hitane Kawane Kumakwane. Unaweza taka de pepo hamna kudara koho. Ikawa mwazade. Ikawa mwazade. Waona taka ni hitana jara.
Your Excellency, my dear brother and friend and colleague, the Governor of Rivers State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Benue State, the entourage of my brother, the Governor of Rivers State, very distinguished Senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bamoro, representing the other senators, and my brother John D. Bob Teo and Mzondo, representing members of the House of Representatives. The Deputy Speaker, Benue State House of Assembly, representing the Speaker of Benue State House of Assembly and the incoming Governor of Benue State, Honorable Tati Suba, and members of the Benue State House of Assembly, members of the Executive Council, our royal fathers, especially the Totiv ably represented by the Tolobi, and also the Ochi Doma, who is here himself, and our first-class chiefs, second-class chief, third-class chief, fourth-class chiefs, and other chiefs who are here, distinguished illustrious sons of Benue, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to first of all appreciate God Almighty for journey mercies granted to our very distinguished guests and brother and friend, not just my personal friend, but the friend of Benue State, the Executive Governor Nyesin Wike, a man who have shown passion to the Benue cause, a man who have shown passion for the challenges of Benue State, a man who fears God, and a man who have not waited, but have always been kind to people, especially those downtrodden, especially the IDPs. Governor Wike, I send you greetings from IDPs for what you have done for them. God will continue to bless and keep you and prosper you in all your endeavors. We want to thank you for accepting to be here with us to commission these legacy projects that we're here today. We want to appreciate you for abandoning your numerous engagement back home in Rivers State to be with us here. We're not taking this for granted. We want to appreciate you. This is not the first time you're here to commission projects. I remember the other day you commissioned roads in Makurdi and commissioned the 43-kilometer road from Semanakpur to Bajimba. That is my ancestral home. And recently you were here with our colleagues members of the G5, and you also participated in commissioning urban roads here in Makurdi. We are grateful. You also witnessed a flag of our campaign at the state level. We are grateful to you and we appreciate you. That is why I have never wavered. Anytime you invite me to Rivers State, I've always been there because I know when I invite you, you'll be here, and you're here today. So thank you very much. I'm highly delighted to address this esteemed gathering on this auspicious occasion of the inauguration ceremony of the Benue State Geographic Information Service Center here in the Ministry of Lands and Soil and Solid Minerals, Makurdi. The inauguration of this edifice is a component of the Benue State Geographic Information Service, otherwise called as BENGIS. Digital project marks a milestone in the history of our administration and Benue State. I could not have come at a better time given the increasing role of land assets in socio-economic development of our people. With regular reports I'm receiving since the introduction of Geographic Information System in the Land Administration Management, the numerous challenges that were associated with land administration in the state have been reduced to the barest minimum. In fact, since the commencement of BENGIS project, the Land Digitization Initiative has greatly improved urban planning, infrastructure development, environmental management, and encouraged private investment. With the commissioning of this historic project today, we have achieved the international best practice in land administration in the state. I am optimistic that this project will attract the World Bank grants of over 2.5 million through SEPTA's program to be applied for development projects in the state. The Land Use Act Cap L5 laws of the Federation, Nigeria 2007, vests all land in the territory of the state on the governor of the state to be held in trust and administered for the use and common benefit of Nigerians in accordance with the provisions of the Act. Therefore, the powers given to the governor in connection with this trust and administration include control, management of all land in urban areas, designation for urban areas, granting of statutory rights of occupancy, granting of easements, demanding and revision of rents, power to enter and inspect, power to give consent for mortgage and other transactions, power to revoke rights of occupancy, and power to delegate. The above functions of the governor as it relates to land administration in the state cannot be realized without available geospatial information. It is against this backdrop that the state government in February 2020 awarded the contract for the creation of modern Benue State Geographic Information Service to GIS Transport Limited. The choice of this international firm for the project was informed by its track record of excellent performance, both in Nigeria and other countries of the world, in this highly technical sector. Today, I'm impressed that the decision of my administration to invest in this project is already yielding positive results with renewed interest of our people in land matters, as well as accelerated processing of certificates of occupancy, a process that can now be accomplished within few weeks. As the Honorable Commissioner of Lands explained in his speech, benches will operate throughout the entire state with service centers in Makurdi, the state capital, and additional service points in Boko, Otukpo, and Adikpo. The Makurdi Service Center being inaugurated today is built and equipped to specification in line with international professional standards and would be on a 24-hour power supply, including an ICT platform integrated through a network system with high-speed internet access. The terms of this contract with GIS Transport Limited requires the firm to design, build, operate, and transfer management of the project to the state government at the end of agreed period. One aspect of this project that impresses me more is the fact that staff of this ministry have been adequately trained on the use of modern GIS ICT-driven land administration. Globally, there is a growing concern for spatial information for sustainable resource inventory, planning, development, and distribution. Spatial data is relevant to visualize current situation, predict impacts, and enhance service delivery. No doubt, therefore, that geospatial data is needed to facilitate the achievement of any sustainable development program. Hence, to enhance good governance in this modern era, modern facilities such as the benches needs to be provided for improved and informed decision making as well as policy formulation. With this development, Benue State should be proud that we have collectively as a people and government accomplished this feat, which will serve generations to come and also help create direct and indirect jobs associated with the sector. In the area of data and information to guide government ministries, departments, and agencies, benches will provide the needed geospatial information to support relevant MDAs, organizations, and professional bodies to optimize their performance in the areas of revenue drive and access to timely and precise information to assist in policy formulation, as well as effecting changes to enhance policy in the life of energizing new realities. As we converge here today to witness the inauguration of Benji services, I call on the good people of Benue State to embrace and key into this project, which does not belong to the state government alone, but is a project designed to positively impact on public interest. On this note, I hereby declare that all properties, both residential and commercial, in Makurdi, Boko, Otukpo, should be certificated within 6 months or face certain penalties. I also urge stakeholders in the land and sovereign and solid mineral sector to also support this project in order to add value to the industry. I thank everyone who has supported and encouraged us in the diverse ways from the inception of this project, as I always believe in participatory governance, where the inputs and ideas of the people are taken into account in policy formulation and implementation of government policies. Most importantly, I would like to strongly urge the Ministry of Land, Soil and Solid Minerals to maintain the facility and also ensure that the building itself, installed equipment are given round-the-clock protection. I am happy that the Honorable Commissioner has told us that his office has worked out modalities for the maintenance of these facilities. Let me also emphasize that this government will not hesitate to take punitive steps against any staff found to compromise any of our equipment here, bearing in mind that the state government has invested huge resources in order to complete this project. I want to charge relevant government staff that would be involved in this venture through training and operation of facilities and maintenance to be diligent, focus, and take full advantage of the benches facilities to further upgrade their skills, which would impact on the quality of their service delivery to the public, whose interests we are expected to serve, as well as promote more efficiency on the part of the government. Thank you all. God bless you. In God we trust. The Totiv, the Ochidoma, all our royal fathers are here, and very distinguished personalities of Benue State are here. The clergy are here. It is important to mention this, that in advance we congratulate our brother and we wish him many more years to come, so that he will continue to serve God and to continue to serve humanity. May I at this point invite Governor Wike to make his remarks and go ahead and commission his edifice.
Your Excellency, my dear leader, a dependable and reliable friend, a defender of equity, fairness, and justice, the Grand Service Star of Rivers State, the Governor of Benue State, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, members of National Assembly, particularly Senator Alba Moro, the Totiv, who is ably represented, and Ochidoma, other traditional rulers who are here, members of the State Executive Council, the Deputy Speaker, and members of the State Assembly and Council Chairmen that are here. Our dear mothers, our wives, our sisters, our dear youths, and staff of Benue Geographic Information Service Center, which is led by the Commissioner of Lands, Survey, and Solid Minerals. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all bring good tidings from the government and people of Rivers State to the people of Benue State, and also bring good tidings on behalf of my colleagues who are members of G5 to congratulate our leader, Dr. Samuel Ortom, for this epoch-making history. I have been to Benue State to commission projects not less than 4 times. But today is a very, very important project. Very, very important project. Problem we have our land administration. It has not been easy. And for administration to carry out this project shows your commitment, shows your love, shows your interest for the development of Benue State. All over the country and in the world, land administration has been a crucial issue. But what you have done today, you'll be able to limit or reduce the burden of problems of land administration. But I can assure you, the revenue you will make from this will enable the state to enhance the entirely generated revenue. There wouldn't be problems again. Sometimes land administration is done manually. You see, for this document, the document is not found. But with what you have done today, those things have become things of the past. You can see a government that's willing to work. A government that has not more than 5 months to live is still committed to completing the project that's very impactful, the project that will move the state forward. My dear brother, I'm very much happy with you, and that's why I thank God Almighty that our ways cross each other, that we're going to learn from each other. That is the essence of peer group. When we came in here, I look at the environment. I said, yes, this is a man of taste. This is a man of quality. And this is what we expect from you. Just like the governor said, for the staff and those who are opportune to work here, take it as your property, protect it, because with the training they have given to you, you have to make sure that the people of Benue State get the maximum benefit for the huge investment by the state government on behalf of the people of Benue State. I so want to still identify with you that continue to do till you leave office on May 29th, 2023, and represent your people in the Senate. I know when you go to Senate, your voice will be heard. Your voice will not be cowed. Nobody will tell you, Ortom, don't talk. You will talk on behalf of Benue people. That I know very well. I'm not afraid. I'm not even contemplating. If anybody is contesting with you, the person should have a second thought, because Ortom means well for the people of Benue State. There's no need to go and begin to challenge him in going to Senate. So I'm happy. And I want to say that all the projects you are doing, try as much as you can to the ability. I know how it is for scarce resources and the way you have been managing the few resources you have to develop Benue State. You are not a friend of federal government, and so it will not be easy for you to access funds. I know that as a friend of yours. Let me therefore invite your humble self, our traditional rulers, particularly the representative, authoritative, and the chief donor, and members of the National Assembly and Deputy Speaker to join us as we formally commission this edifice that will lead to the development of Benue State. Thank you, and God bless you.
And so those to accompany, ask us to hold on, please. Hold on, all performers, hold on. Hold on. Those to accompany their excellencies, the two governors, then we have the chief judge of Benue State and the president of the Customary Court of Appeal, deputy governor candidate, deputy governor himself, our distinguished senator, deputy speaker of the Benue State House of Assembly, acting chairman of the party, the two paramount rulers, other commissioners, please remain seated. We invite the majority leader of the Benue State House of Assembly, the Honorable Commissioner on Lands and Survey Solid Minerals. Every other person remains seated.
1, 2, mic check. 1, 2.
The chief judge, chief of staff, SSG, head of service accompany as well as the entourage from River State. Every other person, please remain in your seats.
Information Center, which are what is the message to service the people of Benue State and humanity. I don't want to pray in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit.
Sound check.